Since the beginning of mankind, people thought the earth was flat. A giant disk underneath a firmament dome. The earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, science told us we live on a globe. A spinning ball shot into infinite space. They want us to believe that we are nothing but random stardust. Meaningless. But they're wrong. They lie. Wake up. The earth is flat. The earth is flat. Space is a hoax. We never landed on the moon. Do you believe we're living on a rotating ball flying through space at thousands of miles per hour? Where is the curvature? Where? 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 They control our minds. They control our thoughts. They control everything. Think twice. Think again. Think twice. Think again. Think twice. Think again. Think twice. Think again. Wake up. The earth is flat. Since the beginning of mankind, people thought the earth was flat. A giant disk underneath a firmament dome. The earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, science told us we live on a globe. A spinning ball shot into infinite space. They want us to believe that we are nothing but random stardust. Meaningless. But they're wrong. They lie. Wake up. The earth is flat. The earth is flat. Space is a hoax. We never landed on the moon. Do you believe we're living on a rotating ball flying through space at thousands of miles per hour? Where is the curvature? Where? They control our minds. They control our thoughts. They control everything. Think twice. Think again. Wake up. The earth is flat.
A screenshot of that. Eh? Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the stream. I was not wanting to go live for at least another week or possibly two, just in case you didn't know what two looked like. Had a lot of things on my mind in the last while. Hope everybody's doing fine. We got OK, we got Motorboat, we got Yetter, CK, and yes, I did see the thing that Creaky Blender did, and I'm going to be totally ignoring anything that is negative about me or my channel because I know what I'm doing and I know I'm doing the right thing. These guys, all they have is insults. So when they insult me, that means it's a globe. I'm sorry, but you can't do that in court. You're going to have to come up with some kind of evidence towards the spinning water ball globe that you think you are on. I wish you luck. I'll go to court any day. I'm already waiting to go to court, possibly. I don't care if I do or not, because I'm going to be laughing throughout the whole issue. For those of you who do not know that I am suing the Canadian Space Agency as of now, I have sent in my papers back in late January, I think. And for those of you who do not pay attention to the way court systems work, it takes a while. So again, we need to go back with the last 10 years or so. For those of you who are trying to control me, even as truthers out there, stating that I'm doing my YouTube channel wrong, my vocabulary is wrong, my language is bad, I'm not wearing the proper things, whatever it is that you want to ridicule me about, I have the right at this point to get upset. Because for those of you who are new to YouTube or don't get ridiculed every single day of your life for the last 10 years, you have nothing to say against me. I know some of you out there like to run your perfect channel, your perfect repetitions, you're perfect this, you're perfect that, blah, 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 blah. You get to go to bed, wake up rested without being ridiculed, having thoughts on your mind about being bashed every day of your life via YouTube videos, emails, phone calls, harassing. I wonder what's going to happen eventually. So for those of you who are going to whine and complain that I randomly get upset about things, I have the right to do it. And I've got a little bit of baggage bottled up, ready to go cuckoo with, okay? I don't live a wonderful life like you guys do. Just watch YouTube videos, go to bed, blah, 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 blah. When's the next stream on, guys? Oh, let's go watch it. It's so fun to watch these live streams. You guys don't have a clue the crap that I go through every single day of my life. So when I get upset, I have every right to get upset. I don't need someone telling me not to get upset. Watch your language, Mikey. No, if I want to swear, I will swear if I want. Thank you very much for your suggestions, which I will totally ignore. But moving on, we will move on talking about Creaky Blender and all of these other a-holes out there not knowing anything about me whatsoever. Supposedly, I'm high all the time. Okay, good job there, boneless bitch. You brainless piece of blah, blah, blah. I have not done an ounce of anything in my entire life. I have never drank a day in my life. I don't smoke, don't do drugs. I would be an excellent role model for any children out there. I forbid their children, these adults out there, to even talk to their children, because who's lying out there? The adults, not me. I don't lie to children. Thank you very much. If you want to be a piece of dirt shit, dirt bag, and lie to your children, then don't bother talking to me, okay? Moving on. So, as I sit here over the last couple of weeks trying to figure out what my position is in the truth community, and right now, I don't care anymore. Okay? I'm going to be like everybody else out there and not care. I will be going out whenever I feel like it, out in public, because that's what I do. I actually do the work. Remember, I'm doing the work. Right, guys? I'm going to say this very calmly during this YouTube because I don't want people yapping about me and telling me what to do and how to do it anymore. So I will be going out whenever it warms up in the next week or two, and I will be taking my car, which has signs and electronic signs and the billboard attached to the roof, and I will be going to the big city, parking my car in front of the court office, the courthouse, the police stations, the government buildings, and I'll be protesting. I'll be flat smacking everybody that walks by my car. That would be me out in public doing the actual work, not sitting here on my ass doing live streams 2 or 3 times a week, which is completely pointless and a waste of time. If you get upset with me saying that, well, then you're not doing enough. Okay? That's all I can say. If you get mad at me because I said you're a fat piece of dog poo-poo, then obviously you're fat. Do something about it, or you're going to die. That's your option. Okay? I'm just saying that you're fat. I cannot lie to you and say that you're thin. That would be a lie. I would not lie to you. So please do not get offended if I call you fat. That would be okay. Thanks, Mike. I will do something about that. That's what the reply should be. But moving on, we will be disregarding. We will totally ignore all of the ridiculing, backslashing that is coming towards me. It's obviously coming my way because of that. Because of the honest truth. I am waiting for my new updated version of the Star Sirius on the canvas piece of artwork here. The new one is going to have the word serious here with my watermark here. And I will be going to the art gallery to sign up with the group there and hopefully present my picture to the public whenever they have their open fair, their sidewalk photography thing, or their art sale, or whatever it is they do once a year. I will be signing up for that. I do need to put the thing in here. Oops, I just about left studio invite. So at that point, I will be presenting my star picture to the public like I always have been. We will be getting on to the pictures, my new updated pictures. They're not new as of yesterday. They're new as of the fall or the summer. I just need to go through all of my content that I catch because I've got thousands of videos and thousands of pictures that I have to go through. Remember, it's called work. Flat Earth work. Activism. Not blah, blah, blah on your live stream for 14 hours a week. Okay, that's not work. You're not waking up anybody. Okay, and again, if you're getting mad at me for saying that, then you're the problem because you don't do anything in relation to waking anybody up. Okay, I can't help you with that. You have to do it yourself. If you're overweight, and I keep telling you you're overweight and you're not getting off your fat ass to go for a walk every day or get on the exercise bike or lift weights or go to the gym, that's your problem. Okay, now who's coming in here? Carl. Okay, just give me a few minutes here. I think I'm good, but I want to get on to the pictures eventually here. Mr. Carl wants to come in here. I just got to say hi to everybody here. And my diabetic toe, well, that would be more than toe. It would be toesa. And my feet are absolutely horrible. I have no feeling in them whatsoever. And I did grind them down yesterday. They look a lot better, guys. What do you think? What do you think of that? Does it look better? Does it look better? There's my heel. Does that look better? Getting shot in the face. Does that feel better? I don't even know how to answer those questions. I just don't know how to answer those questions. What's happening?
Hey, Carl. Hey, Mikey, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. Enough about my feet already.
Well, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you there, man. Yeah, we talked on the phone there the other day. So, yeah, I got a lot of pictures to show. Well, not a lot. I got a few, but we can chit chat for a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I can bring them up here. I don't think you have anything to show, do you? No, probably.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show those, and we can talk about them even as we go. Let me share screen here, and yeah, let's do that, and I'll bring that down. And where are those pictures here? So I went through a few of my older pictures because I have so many. Downloads. Yeah, so these ones earlier. We'll just go one by one here. And so, yeah, this is part of the Milky Way that I was taking in the fall and late summer, I should say. So these are some more spectacular pictures. And of course, these are through my binoculars, which we were talking about and stuff. And all of these stars, they are literally side by side. Okay, they're inches or feet away from each other. And of course, there's a surface here that they're all connected to. These are some of my, I've got other better ones than this too, and we're going to see some more in the video here. But you can see that there's a surface here that is basically unveiling itself here when I change the light contrast. And I was I'm having troubles with my StreamYard recording my voice as a recording, so I had to go live today. I just wanted to do a video today, but so yeah, you can see that there's obviously something going on here. I did take these pictures with night mode with my Samsung phone through my binoculars, and what do you think about these there, Carl?
They look good. I like them, Mikey.
Yeah. So they're, and eventually I want to try, I'm getting new binoculars whenever I go on my next trip here. They're being kind of donated to me, and my next ones are going to be even more powerful. So I'm going to try to get a video of the firmament, or the Milky Way anyways, and hopefully get that at some point. Again, you can see that even these two stars here, they're literally inches away from each other. Like, nobody can tell me that's 100 feet or a mile or hundreds of miles. And again, there's no depth. So this star here to the left is not like further within the screen, you know, it's right beside each other. It's right beside, that's beside. All of these stars are side by side. It's like going to the beach and picking up rocks that are side by side. You know, the one rock beside the rock is not 100 feet in the dirt. You know, they're literally side by side.
Let me ask you, when you take that picture, you got your cell phone in an adapter of some sort?
Yes.
Through the binoculars, right?
Yeah, I've got the adapter right here. I can see if I can show it on the tiny screen there.
Do you use the camera's zoom when you're... Okay. I don't know how the digital cameras on the phones, I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
I know they're not like traditional film cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not like the old ones. That was a suggestion given to me too. Like, find an old camera somehow that takes like normal film strip. You know, like yeah, back in the day, like from the 90s or something, and try to attach that to my binoculars somehow and take pictures. Or I don't know how good it would be because it's such outdated technology. So I don't know if the picture would even be worth it, you know. So
yeah, and holding it steady enough too would be a problem.
Yeah.
The older film cameras are fairly heavy.
Yeah,
much heavier than your cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, like, even in these pictures, like the stars, they kind of look fuzzy, but they're not. Like, they are in focus. It's just there's something in the sky that's preventing people from getting them clear. You know, like the one picture that I have, that's very rare. Like, I'm going to have to probably work I may not get another clear star for another 6 months or a year. I don't know, but it takes a long time. We've had such crappy skies here this winter. It's not even funny. I don't want to talk about that one. I'm talking about this one. Yeah. So, and there's like, it looks like, to me, like, I've got other pictures too that I could probably show, but these are newer ones. That's why I wanted to go live today. But some of these pictures, they look like the surface of the moon. And I've got a side-by-side comparison of one of the pictures, and it's just absolutely crazy how that they look the same. And then there's my my original. So this is the one that I got printed off that I'm supposed to be getting soon. I have my watermark here for legal purposes. And yeah.
One thing I wanted to ask you about too was I tried to send a super chat a while ago and it wouldn't go through. Is there something on your end that maybe is making it where it's not going through?
Yeah, not that I do, but I did. I think I received a PayPal donation from you once.
Yeah, but I was just gonna. I tried sending the super chat through the chat a while ago.
Yeah, I've never done
and
that.
it wouldn't go through.
Yeah, I've never done that before, so I wouldn't know how to do it on
Check
your end.
Well, check and see if there's something on your end that you may have to allow for the super chat to go through.
Yeah, no, I've received super chats, and I just leave it there. It's always there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I was wanting to ask you about that because it, like I say,
Yeah.
I tried before and it wouldn't go through. But I have had it go through on somebody else's live chat. So I was wondering if there was a setting maybe on your end somewhere. Well, Mikey, I gotta go, man. It's good talking to you.
Oh, this. Up. Say on that one. I was trying to play this Vega one, but yeah. Other than that,
well, I gotta go, man.
I don't know.
It's good talking to you.
I gotta turn this.
Dr. Capella. I mean, I got Vega.
Yeah, let's remove this and get a better screen there. There we go. Yeah, so there. Can you hear me now? Still? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta run, Mikey. It was good talking to you, and I'll holler at you later. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna go. Okay. Yeah, not a problem, man. Yeah, thanks for jumping in there for a few minutes, and we'll chit chat with you later.
Good talking to you, Mikey. I'll holler at you later.
Yeah. Take care, buddy. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, guys. So yeah. I'll get with the chat here. I'm just watching an old basketball game on. We got Tarot. We got Lord Sable. Yeah, no, that's the watermark that I had put on there from a watermark app. So yes, it is a watermark. Every photo you take of the sky is part of the Milky Way. Not really, no. Orion's belt is not in the Milky Way. Sirius star is not in the Milky Way. I'm not sure where you're going with that one, but Mikey, why do you drive without your hands on the steering wheel? Well, first of all, I have lane assist, so it steers for me for the most part of it. And I am using my knee if I need to. And it's not hard to drive a car. It's nowadays, I'm not driving a car from 1945 with manual steering. So Yeah, no, Lord, that's Lord E Elf Troll. La 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 la. Sea moss on your feet. Sirius isn't the Milky Way. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I really don't. Okay. Whatever. I'm moving on. I just got to ignore this. Where's my. Whatever. Okay. And then so. Flat Earth reconnaissance is there. I did put the thing in there. I'm not sure if you want to come in or not, but I'll put the link there. I just had another friend on there. Castor oil, yes, I've been mentioning. People have mentioned that to me as of late, and I was just gonna show. Yeah, that's my new T-shirt. I think I'm gonna get a mug, probably in the next. Yeah, actually, probably this week. I'm not gonna get it, but I'm gonna order one. Oh, because I drink a lot of tea and stuff, so. I'm only going to wear this when I go out in public or when I do my street activism. So the shirt turned out absolutely perfect. This one does not have the watermark on it. I don't need it on there. So yeah, this one is a large and it fits me perfect. And there's nothing on the back, just whatever. But I probably should put some like facts on the back, which would be kind of cool. At some point, like NASA lies, all the usual garbage out there. Let me put a tie on. Always got to overdo me. What am I supposed to put on a tux now then, or what? Yeah, and I can put the link in there if you guys ever want an actual real star T-shirt. I will put the link in there in just 1 minute into the stream, and I will put a description when I remember. I need to get possibly a new computer, hopefully in another year or so. Would be nice. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but this has all been changed now. Star Series. Of course, you can always order different colors. You don't have to order the color that I put on here. Arwen's in the chat. Good to see you there. So there's the link to order T-shirts, mugs, towels, hoodies. I'm probably going to get a long sleeve shirt too over time. And there's reconnaissance. My brother from another mother.
What's going on,
I
man?
need a serious cup of coffee.
What's up?
Not too much. Just trying to go through my pictures there, and I was going to show some of those stupid cartoon pictures of the galaxies. Where's the volume here? Did I turn it up? Oh, there we go. Okay, rocking and rolling. So what's happening with you? You're still working on your video there?
Yeah, all that because of you, man. You're making you're making troubles. Check it out. Well, it's funny because again, when you, I don't know if you hear me. You hear me all right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Just to say that we have to listen to people because sometimes even though it sounds like crazy, again, if a flat earther tells you something that even sounds crazy, you gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
When you told me in the beginning that the P1000s were all bullshit,
Yeah.
and all the telescopes were shit, I was thinking that you were like just little wacko. But when I checked it out, I saw that you were right, and I didn't know how much you were right, and I don't think even that you knew how much you were right.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
And so we check that thing, and we see that we are trying to, understand this whole lie there about the telescopes and about the all those pictures they show us and everything. But now what's coming up is about the galaxies that also
Yeah.
you told me you never saw a galaxy, and I never thought about it. But it makes sense, because if the galaxies are so far away as they say, and since we know that there's no depth in space, so of course this is all bullshit. So now I'm working on the telescopes conspiracy number 3, and talking about the galaxies and showing that in fact so far all the videos we checked of regular people, not talking about NASA and everything that lost all credibility, but about regular people, simple folks, with telescopes, like zooming on galaxies, all those videos are fake. They're all fake. That means that they show you the telescopes and everything is like, nice and real. You can see it's real. It's not like, fake. And then they're starting to zoom, into the sky, so you see that it's real, no problem. And then when they show you the galaxy, it's just like boop, a picture appearing from out of no fucking where, and just like, showing you like, the galaxy. They don't zoom into it. No video.
Yeah.
But there's a guy that has a channel also that makes it like look like, it's real, it's zooming, and you can see the video is fake because the stars are like, that is zooming in onto it, that are like going over the electric cable that are hanging in the air like this. So you can see it's all fake. That means all the zooming on galaxies so far that we can see are fake.
Yeah.
So we didn't see one true video yet, but that doesn't mean that there are not. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there are galaxies that are like closer than they say. It's not like billions of years ago. Maybe they're like bunches of stars together that are close, and then they tell you that it's far away. This we don't know yet. But so far we don't see those things, because if not, everybody would have taken pictures of that, and we don't see such things. All we see is pictures of galaxies like far away, and it's like CGI pictures, like cartoons. We don't see like true things, or whatever the NASA gives you. So this looks again very, very suspicious. Now, what would be the point of lying? The point of lying about the telescopes being able to see far away is just to make you believe that the space has depth. That's one of the main reason of the lie. Now, what about the galaxies? Why creating galaxies and lie about this and spending so much money to lie? Well, the galaxies is not only to make you believe that space has depth, but also that there are many other planets like ours over there, and there are of course other civilizations and aliens. It has to be, logically, if there are like billions and trillions of other star systems and billions of planets like ours with water, so of course there are, alien civilizations. So that's the point of the lie, is the galaxies are linked to the possibility of life in outer space and, alien lives, alien civilizations. So that's the agenda. You understand? So that's the mobile, the reason why they're lying for this, because this is what comes up all the time with all these fake scientists, like Mike Disgrace Tyson there, the other guy Kaku, Michio Kaku, all these guys, like good-looking guy, nice, and the other one that half men, half women, that Cox, Brian Cox, whatever, is like nice and sweet and explaining, and it's all liars, and they're all monsters. Believe me, they're not like no scientists. They're all part of an agenda, big time liars, all millionaires, and we gotta be careful of these guys and never forget what they're doing, because what they're doing is actually crimes against mankind, against humanity, and we're gonna remind them at one point. So that's what is going on. I'm just like working on this in order to expose that. And the more we go into that rabbit hole, and the more we understand that how much we've been fooled, and how big is that war that is going on around flat Earth. It's not about just the shape of the Earth, man.
Oh,
it's
sure.
like it goes way, way beyond that. So we're about to wake up, and hope it's not going to be too hard for the most of us to wake up to that. That
Well,
deception.
yeah, exactly. I
Not easy.
wonder if
but
I can
it's,
find. I should go play. I should go to YouTube actually and find one of those.
What are you
videos.
looking for?
I'm just going to look for one of those videos now that we were just talking about. Actually, the telescope.
Oh, the fake ones.
Yeah, Galaxy. Sees through telescope.
Yeah, I can just put Galaxies telescope. You're gonna see it's bullshit. And you have also the same guys
Yeah.
that have like like hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. That guy's a
Yeah.
fake
Oh, I know.
one. That's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
fake.
See, here's 20.
What a fake. What a fake.
Yeah. It's.
I'm gonna show you. Wait a second.
See, even just right there, even that point right there, like he thinks he lives on a planet. That's the main problem right there. You know.
Yeah, I know.
He can't think any further than that. You know. It's crazy.
Wait a second.
I'm gonna back up to that one there.
Yeah, here we go. Here. You see where the cables are? Where the cables are? You see?
Yeah, see this. Yeah. See, even this shit drives me nuts because these three stars, if he's zooming into a galaxy millions of miles away, these three stars right here, they should be huge and you should see them with a definition, just like my stars, but you don't.
Exactly.
This is 100% fake. This isn't even real. I don't even know what this is. Just garbage.
I know.
Like these are just, I don't know. It's just crazy. See, again, this is not a star. These aren't stars. It's all garbage. Oh my God. Just, I don't know.
Check it. I'm gonna. Wait a second. I have a video I can share with. I just took it now.
Yeah.
Because. Wait a second. Let me see.
I'll just press
the right one. This is the right one.
See this? I don't know what that is, but Are you showing the sky?
That's not it.
Oh my God! Yeah, blah blah.
That's that fucker here. Check it out. If you want, I'm gonna share a video. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I here? I hate those computers too. Present share screen. Okay, Windows. Here we go. Sharing. You got it?
Let me remove this one. There we go. Yeah.
You got it? Okay. Check it out. This is the video of that guy that fake in here. That guy here. Check it out. Now it's going, and he shows you everything is real. He shows you the technology. Shows you that the real photos. And here, check it out. If you check it out, the stars. You see the cables. The stars are going over the cable. You see the stars here are going.
Oh my God! Yeah. Wow, that's fantastic. Yes, they are.
See? This is fake.
They're going over
fake.
Oh, wait a second. You gotta send me that video. You gotta send me that video. Yeah.
Yeah, I send it to you through WhatsApp. Check it out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What do you say? You understand? That's a guy, clean guy, cool guy. Check it out, how he's nice. Like one of us. Like he's one of us, man. Look, you can trust him. He's one of us. A good fella.
Oh my God.
A good flitter. Here we go. Here. And you see the stars? Wait a second. Here. You see the star here?
Yeah.
Over the cable. See those stars here? Over the cable.
They are. That's hilarious.
You see?
Yeah, all of them.
Well, maybe there are cables in space. I don't know.
Wow, look at that. What the hell? Yeah.
You see?
All of them are doing that.
All over, yeah, because they don't even take they don't give a shit about
quality.
Doing it good because I know that people don't pay attention, they don't care, and
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So that's the guy. That's the guy.
Wow, I would take screenshots of that and blow it up. I would get it printed off and take it with me if I ever went to court. Wow, I would so do that.
See, that's why we have to investigate. Here we go. That's with a 35 millimeters camera lens, of course. Check it out.
Yeah,
here we go. Look at that beauty here.
Yeah, I see that. That's hilarious.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty. Look at it. Look at this one. Look at this one. The big one.
I know. Look at that. Even that big bright star that's supposed to be closer. Wow.
You understand?
I wonder what program he uses to do that with. It's just totally messed up, man.
Yeah. Probably one of those drunk debunks of bodies there.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, that's
look at that big star on the left side. Here we go.
The power cables look like a Christmas tree almost.
You see that shit? So how come stars can go over the cable if they're so far away?
Wow, that's totally.
Or maybe they're closer. Maybe they're closer than the cables.
Yeah, they're a couple hundred. they're probably 10 feet away, the stars.
Yeah, 10 feet away now. Yeah, that's a proof.
Yeah, they're really close.
Check it out. Check out that big star. I'm going to try to zoom it to stop it on the... You see that big star here?
Yeah.
You see it? Watch it go over the cable.
Oh, that's just hilarious. Right over it. But all of them are. It's like he's got a screen and it's literally going right over the freaking...
You understand? Wow. And look at that galaxy shining like a LED light. Like,
Yeah.
That's also like...
That's hilarious.
Oh, here we go again. Here are those stars going
over
the cables.
All of those stars are going over top of those cables.
Yeah. And look at its computer, everything is serious. That guy is
so fancy.
You understand? So that guy is a chill. That guy is a paid agent. This is what they look like.
Easily, come on.
This is a paid agent from the system. Whoever pays him if it is like a secret agency, NGO, some kind of a sect, some Jesuits, some shit. Somebody's paying that motherfucker to do that fake shit. You see, and now of course they tell you, look, they're 20 million light years away, but they just close it on the cable at like 10 feet away. That's a problem. It's like mystery. They have to solve that mystery.
Wow, that's funny.
You understand? So that's the guy. Look at those fake cartoons there. Like he's just showing you that, live, and he's got that red thing for like to simulate the see how they put like dying stars shooting stars in the middle. Wow, this is crazy.
Go back to where those cables were again, and I want to see the trees if they were going over top of the trees or something.
Check it out. I'm going there. Here we go.
Overlaying the trees.
Look at that guy, man.
Yeah,
and of course they have like thousands of
Yeah, right there. Like I want to see if they're going over those trees there.
No, apparently the tree is like no, because what they did, I believe you see here.
Mm-hmm.
They superposed like two pictures.
Oh yeah, what is that supposed to be? That's supposed to be hills or what?
Like clouds or some shit. This is how they fake that. It's a cheap fake picture.
Wow. Well, yeah, those trees are probably fake too.
Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe I don't know, but I know that you can see a star that's like over the tree.
Maybe even the cables are like fake.
Look, wait a second, let me see. Maybe the trees is real, but
yeah, I don't know.
It's just the trees. Yeah, here you see the stars are going over the tree, so even the trees fucked up. You see here.
This is hilarious. Wow.
But the cables, the tree looks so great. It looks kosher, but the other thing, And now look at this. Look at that. Wait a second, because that here. Okay, so you see clearly the cables are like being like And now look at that glow there. That fake shit there. And here it glows also. The other one glows.
Like,
The same,
what the hell's doing that? Oh my god.
you understand?
Ugh.
Just to make it look real, like, So here it is also. It just like hides. This is a different picture. This is cut. You see?
Yeah, but why? I don't think that the leaves. Why is it orange on only some spots? Like, it's weird.
I don't know. Maybe the leaves are real. Maybe it's like just like just to
Well,
give the.
I don't think that's weird. Like, he's.
Well, now we have to, of course, respect everything. But what we have is
Yeah.
enough to show that it's fake.
Yeah. Oh my god, this guy is. Oh my god.
You see? Look at that fucking look. He's like
He looks like a fish. His eyeballs are popping out.
yeah. So now they know exactly that it is like 150 trillions of miles away.
Wow.
They went there by foot. Like they made like they know.
This is hilarious, man. Wow, this is gonna be one of my favoriteest videos.
So those are those fake motherfuckers. I'm gonna show you something else. Just to show you. This is actually an insight of the next video, because this is gonna also appear in the videos. So you have that guy, for example, here. Wait a second. I'm gonna share it with you. He wants to shoot the sunflower galaxy. That's that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Sunflower galaxy, man. No shit. That's a nice galaxy, the sunflower galaxy. You got it?
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay. I photographed the sunflower galaxy from my telescope. So you see that's clear. That's no joke.
Oh, this isn't your telescope, is it?
No. That's what he says, So now take a look. He looks into the skies and up, and the picture comes out.
The final image.
And and this comes out of nowhere. Like,
I know. No,
you have to be an idiot to
do
believe
it
that.
Live without editing and cutting.
And look at these stars. Like, it looks fake. That has nothing to do with this. You understand? Then 27.
More like 27 miles away, not 27.
Yeah, 27 feet away. This is the results, but he doesn't show us how he gets to the result. Look at how it's like, here we go. It's over. It's over before it started.
27 million light years. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, in 27 seconds. So this is what's going on, and you have like a bunch of videos like this, and they all have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, of course.
Yeah, I know.
And millions of views, and
Oh, fancy, no way.
So we realize how much they invest into fooling people, and how much is important for them to make you believe that there are galaxies, and that there are, of course. Then, if you believe that there are galaxies, the next step is to believe that there might be planets over there, and then you have to believe that maybe, of course, must be like civilizations over there. They're coming for us. And this is one of the best things to do if you have to, make people believe that there is no God. Because if tomorrow you have like a, UFO coming in, and with like aliens coming out and telling you, peace, we are the one that wrote all your books, your Bible, the Torah, the Quran.
Yeah.
We are the ones that created your world, and now we come to save you because you're bad. You're like destroying the planet. You're self-destructing. You're bad people. So we're gonna have to help you, and maybe recycle you into another planet or something. So who wants to leave the planet? Who wants to die? Who wants to? You never know what they have in mind, because it's hard to penetrate their mind. These people are sick. You understand? So you have to penetrate their sick mind. It's not easy. It goes beyond our logic. It's not about money. It's not about power. It's not about controlling. It's about bringing mankind to self-destruct and to wage war against, the intelligence that created all our world and who created us. That's what it is. It's like, this is the way they fight it. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. So our books are talking about it. It's not the first time. They tried to do it a few times, and every time they lost, and then it's nothing new. So we know about these people. So that's all I wanted to to show you, that I'm working on this, and we're gonna try to go further into understanding and debunking this whole lie.
Yeah, I'm just
And
gonna.
that was a shock to me, because for me, galaxies, it was like, of course, it was something that, I had no problems with galaxies. Why not? That are, a bunch of planets, somewhere else.
Yeah.
I
Oh
had no,
yeah.
I had no problem with that, and I also accepted it. I said, of course, if there are so many planets, so many star systems, of course there might be some life. So, I had no problems with this. But now I understand the full extent of this, the full, not the full picture, because always hard to get the full picture. But we understand how big the lie goes. It's like, it's wow.
Yeah. No, it's
So it's
crazy.
all like, it's all engineered, every point after point, there is depth in space, then there are galaxies, and then there are other planets, and then there are aliens, and then
Mhm.
there's gravity. There's not a dome, that holds the heat and holds everything together. No, it's gravity. So everything is like, calculated and very,
Yeah. Yeah.
precisely and subtly, like engineered in order to, dismantle the truth and build, the lie slowly, and
Yeah.
bring slowly people to be godless and soulless, and say, well, and now that we have a problem because there is no God, then we are alone in the universe, so we have to rely on a technology.
Yeah.
Only technology can save us. Only NASA, only the governments can save us. Only the technology can, can help us to survive. Because we're going to self-destruct, or this world is, as like a expiration date or something. So that's the whole thing. There is no God. We can die. We are nothing, and of course, only technology can save us, and the states can save us, and NASA can save us, and this is what they're doing. But so
Let's see if we can find a video. Video of star NASA.
you have very rare videos of close stars. You have videos
See
of
what.
faraway stars.
See what this. Videos
You see,
showcasing
always,
stars.
always faraway
Okay, well,
stars. It's not like
see
close
this.
stars. It's not like, there is no videos of like stars being
Yeah,
close,
no,
like serious. There are like
no.
one or two pictures. It's always like
Yeah.
a deep
If they
space.
are, they're just CGI.
Of course, it's also, of course, it's all animations.
Oh, yeah.
It's all animations.
Yeah. Which we've never seen. If there was an explosion in the sky, we would see it. Like there's no tomorrow, man. No, it didn't.
If a star explodes, it's like, more than like a nuclear bomb. It's like it should be so powerful, according to what they say, that no camera could get close to it.
Yeah, look at this. There, now I can play it without music. Oh, this is hilarious. I don't know how
Like,
people accept this. I just don't.
but, well, they've been conditioned by Star Wars movies, by Star Trek, all that shit, for
Yeah,
like decades, for like 50,
yeah,
60
yeah.
years now. They've been like watching like hundreds of thousands of movies on stars, so they normalize it. They made it like, something normal now. They've been swallowing so much of that shit, so that now look at that. This is so fake. Oh
Oh, it's
shit.
just pathetic. Is there any more?
But you won't find any pictures or video of like closed
No,
stars. Very
no, no,
extremely
no.
rare. And
Real ones,
no,
not real ones.
and,
No, God, no.
and nothing about observatories. Also, what they find, what they, it's very rare to. They don't use that for closed stars. Only like, to show you that there are stars far away. That's all it is. And mostly those stars don't exist. It's not even closed stars that they pretend to be far away. It's just stars that do not exist, that are like computer generated. And look at those actors they have, these people like with a straight face lying, So I believe it. They need more
Oh my
than
God!
money.
You were saying these are babies. Like it's. Oh, they're putting way too much effort into this. I don't know.
That's why it's convincing, because it's so much effort that people cannot believe it's like for lies. They just can't accept it, and that's what's happening.
Back up here a bit. Oh man, this is nonsense. Wow. Well, 32 people watching. Wow. Oh, I can't. This is what I mean. Like, this is why I keep bashing my head against the wall, because all this garbage that everybody just loves. Like, they'll marry this crap. They'll buy books. They'll spend hundreds of dollars on books and magazines and catalogs and blah 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 blah. Look at this. Woo, we're going warp speed here or there.
Yeah, warp speed.
Fake sun. Are you wanting to show?
So imagine the budget that they have.
Oh God, yeah.
The budget they have, like just to and all these people that that look like us. They're trying to have people looking like us, also like cool people, like they're trying to give a face to that big zombie they created. That's what they do.
Yeah, a kaleidoscope. That's what Dr. Hector was saying there. If I said that correctly. It's just nonsense. Oops, English. No, I guess that's not gonna work.
So I just went to YouTube so far to investigate. I didn't go to TikTok, but I believe that there's going to be a bunch of. It's going to be the same thing.
Oops, that's the same one. $2019. And this is garbage too. Being real. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. Yeah, no thanks. I'm going to close that down. Come back to reality here would be good.
So check it out. Just tell me now. So I'm making you talk, in order to take that, for my next video. But so you've been
Yeah.
you've been watching the stars for how long now? Approximately, you've been watching the stars
about 2 years now. Well, no, let's say probably 2.5, 3 years now.
3 years now. So how many times?
Yeah.
How many pictures do you have? How many videos do you have? How many? You have like hundreds of them, maybe thousands of them.
Oh
now, right?
yeah, I would have yeah, lots. That's a good question. I would probably have at least between 50. No, I would have 100. I would have over 100 videos and hundreds of pictures of stars, or hundreds of
Okay.
pictures and videos all combined. Yeah, lots.
So you've been going out, in the night. You went in Nevada to check pictures and everything, to take
Yeah.
pictures of the stars.
Yeah.
So you went in all those places to take pictures of the stars for like years now. And have you ever seen galaxies, like through your telescopes, binoculars, P1000,
No,
whatever, telephone, whatever? Have you ever
never.
seen galaxies? You never seen galaxies?
I have never recorded or seen a galaxy whatsoever. Not even a hint of one. Not even a hint.
So what are you saying? You say again. I just want to make sure. So you've never seen no galaxy, in all the observations that we made.
Zero.
Kidding, huh?
Minus.
Nothing that looks like it, because maybe sometimes people can say, okay, you have only binoculars, so you cannot see very far away. So is it maybe like stars are very, very strong, but actually those are galaxies? No, it's not. It's not possible.
Yeah, with my binoculars, I can zoom into a very tiny spot of the sky. So I'm zooming into the sky. I'm not getting a broad range. I'm zooming in. So I should see more detail than a telescope. Because a telescope is way back here looking at the entire sky, when I'm in looking at an individual star here, over there.
I see what you're saying. It's like more like, it's more focused, more concentrated. The vision is more concentrated on no.
Yeah, galaxies are various.
So that confirms what we believe, is that there is no it's possible that there are no galaxies in the skies. It's all like
yeah,
it's all fake. It's been implanted into our minds. So we're gonna check that out. We're gonna see we're gonna see we're gonna go deeper into that subject.
Yeah,
and we're gonna expose
again, I want to repeat that there's no depth to the stars. There's no galaxies. There's no all the stars are at the same level. They're all like looking at your ceiling above your head in your house or your apartment. There is no depth here or lower. There's no. They're all at the same level. All the stars. And there is no galaxies. They are completely manipulated 100%.
So there's no way they can be like objects, like like a 1 billion light years away, or millions of light years away.
I wouldn't even know how to comprehend even mentioning that or seeing that. Yeah, that's
well.
How would you see something that far? Are you kidding me? Light years away? What do we got? Laser vision now?
That's also something, because even through telescopes, it's hard to see objects like 100 kilometers away, and 100 miles away, 200 miles away.
Yeah.
So even though that thing can emit some lights, I don't believe it can it can be seen with a regular telescope, like so far away. It's very doesn't make sense. But again, these people use of like gibberish, like scientific gibberish, and to just like try to confuse you, and just mostly what they say is like, oh, you don't know, you don't understand, we're the professionals, let us do the thinking for you. And but the thing that they don't understand is, maybe we don't know their fake science the way they do, but we know how to think. We know we human beings. We know how to think. We know what logic is. We know what common sense is. And here, what we are, doing is like checking the very foundation of what they're saying. We're not going too much into details. We just want to know the basics, like, and it seems that every time you reason with them, they fall. They cannot. It doesn't hold. Their lies don't hold. It only holds on stupidity, on absurdity. If you don't check anything, so it holds. But as soon as you just put them on pause.
The problem is, everybody's minds have been manipulated. So if you want to imagine something and put it onto a screen, it makes it real, I guess, at that point.
Well, that's what lies. Lies like acting as a poison. It's toxic.
Yeah,
because it's also addictive. It's like,
yeah.
oh,
Oh yeah.
I wish it was like this. I wish, it's addictive, space, and new
Yeah.
worlds. But instead of, if you wanted to discover new worlds, you'd have to look onto Earth and not into space, because this is where there are lands to discover, still to be discovered.
Yeah.
This is where there are mysteries. If you want to discover things, just dive in the ocean. There are
Yeah.
species that are not even known from us in
Exactly.
the ocean. There are things that, ancient buildings, ancient civilizations that were like, at one point that were, in these places in the oceans, and then somehow the oceans covered them up.
Yeah.
But there are so many mysteries and so many things to discover here on Earth. And I
Yeah.
believe one of the reasons why they push us, towards space, to look into space, is that because they don't want us to look into Earth, and because this is where space is. The true space is on Earth.
Yeah.
There are, for me, there
Yeah.
are other lands. There are many things to
Yeah.
discover, many things to understand. Only in America, look at all this Grand Canyon area, all these spaces. There are things we have to understand. I
Yeah.
know that they discovered, Egyptian artifacts into the, in America, like in caves, like in the beginning of the century, or I don't know. So all these things are being like hidden from us, and we are being like deviated towards, like, like parking lots. Just go there and just stay there. Just look over there.
Yeah.
Don't look there. So, but people are like waking up and see what happens. See what happens.
We got tell it all now. He was ordering binoculars. I just wanted to read that chat there. Were delayed but are being delivered by this evening finally. Cool. Yeah, so we've got tell it all now. He's getting binoculars. Mine are here everywhere. And yeah, I've actually got my bigger ones up on sale right now. So because I will be getting another pair. But yeah, it's all good, man. We've got Wojo there. Thanks for joining in. We got 16 Alpha. Thanks for joining, guys. And yeah, no, we're coming across a lot. Hey, I want to thank you very much, Sam, because Sam and Vlad, for taking me on, because I've been so coped up here, being so stressed that nobody was listening to me. I'm like, look, guys, we have problems. Nobody's listening to me.
But you have to understand, Mikey, that not, first of all these things are not easy to accept at first.
Yeah,
That's one. Second
Yeah.
of all, even though for us, even though for people that that are, used to conspiracies and all that. And the second thing is that people also are busy. They have their own problems. They have the problems at home. With the banks, with the wives, children, kids, whatever. The police, whatever.
Yeah.
So people are like busy with their own problems already. It's not easy for them to take time and invest time to understand and double check those things. Thank God there are a few of us that are in a situation where they have some time, they have some money on the side, they have some, or they are in the situations where they have in situation where they have time to do all this thing, because that's an investment. For example, for me to make a video, it takes like lots of time, hours and hours. Like sometimes in videos, it took me like hundreds and hundreds of hours. And it takes time and money, because while you do that, you don't work, you don't make no money. Nobody pays me for that. So that's not easy for people to get involved, into this. And so it takes time, it takes patience, it takes time. And I understand that some people might be might not just be with you 100% right away, because it takes time. You have to be patient. That's normal.
We
But
got
anyway, that's
we got Wojo saying a hilarious joke there. He says he after after I bumped my head on a telescope and I was seeing stars. Oh, geez, these guys are freaking hilarious. That's my job.
Have you seen even the Samsung? They call it Galaxy. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everything, even cars. You the oh, you got a phone call?
Yeah, I'm gonna just check it out.
Chocolate bars. You got the Mars bar. You've got there's other bars out there. I can't remember what the names of them are, but and cars. You've got Mercury. That used to be a Ford. You got the Saturn car. That used to be a GM car. Mercury, Ford. What's the other ones? Like it's everywhere. They got to name things after the so-called planets. Milky Way bars. I used to love those. We don't get them here in Canada anymore.
What is that?
I should have looked for when I was in the States. Damn it. Somebody who lives there mail me some Milky Way chocolate bars now.
Oh, Milky Way. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we don't get
We had
those
that in
anymore.
France. Yeah, Milky
Damn, I
Way.
should have
shit.
got those when I was there. What the hell was I?
How about Mars?
Mars, we got Mars bars. Yeah, yeah.
Mars, Milky Way. You know, all that. This is how they you know they condition your mind to like get used to that shit. You know, like whoa, look in the stars, put your heads in the stars.
Bar. Ooh, Mars. I'm in space now when I eat this chocolate bar. Yeah, no. Yeah, and there's the movie theaters. They're called Galaxy Cinemas here in Canada. Galaxy Cinemas. And they've got their logo is I should bring that up on the thing here, actually. I'll do that right now. The ouch, my foot. Am I sharing my screen? No, remove. Oops. Yeah, remove. Present. I'll show you the Galaxy movie theaters. There are 33. You got 2 C's on each side, or not 2, 3 of them. Galaxy. Oops. Galaxy Theater. Images. Oh, you can see it right there. So give me an image. Come on. Yeah, so if you go you got that one there too. That spirally thing. Oh, did they change it?
Also, that washing machine
used to
brand
be-
there, Whirlpool. You know.
Yeah, you see how this is you see how there's so you got 1, 2, 3, 3, and 3. So you got 33 on each side, and this is one the letter C and backwards C. So you got 3 C's here, or it could be maybe I don't know what else it would represent. These circles or half circles, but
Yeah, they like to play with like
maybe
signs
sun
and
rays.
symbols.
I don't
and,
know.
you know.
Yeah. And then the new one is this one. I've never seen this one before. This one's looks all spirally too for some reason. I don't know why. This that there. Whoa, where are you going here? This orange spirally thing here.
Looks like that
But,
brand,
yeah.
Whirlpool. How do you call it? That brand of washing machines.
Oh,
and all
okay,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll have to look that up too. Yeah.
Whirlpool. That's Whirlpool's a brand. It's a brand of washing machines and shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if they changed their logo. It's been a long time. You know, they're around for washing machines. Here you go. Check it out. I don't know their logo.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's look up the logo.
Type logo washing machines like logo. You're gonna see.
Oh yeah, the orange. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but they changed it. At the time, it was different. It was like more like there was something else. They changed it. They simplified it. At the time, it was like a little different.
these. There's an old Whirlpool machine.
Yeah, maybe check it out. Oh no, it looks like it's the same shit. I thought it was like more like a Galaxy.
Just
339.
Yeah.
That's not that old. It has to be like early 1990s. Whoa. Okay, so check it out.
So
wait, can you put for the video? Can you put us like not in that those frames, like regular frames, like like 916 frames, like like this,
this one.
So again, I'm gonna ask you again. So okay, with all you saw so far, for like years that you like filming videos of stars, after like years of like filming stars and the skies, and so you never saw galaxies. That's what you're saying?
No, absolutely not. No galaxies in the last 3 years. And like I said before, I'm zooming in to them, so I should see them more clearly, and they should be poking out, poke. And the telescopes are way back here. They're not seeing nothing.
And have you ever seen like shooting stars? Like sometimes.
Not yet. No, I've seen shooting stars with my eyes, but not through my binoculars.
Yeah, that's what. Also, I did see that.
I would like to at some point. Yeah, that'd be kind of
cool. What about how do you call that? Comets. Comets.
That's another thing. Yes, we need to talk about comets. I don't think they move. They're not shooting through the sky. They are connected to the firmament and rotate with the firmament just like the stars. I think those are holes in the firmament or light ejections or something. They are not balls of gases hurtling through space, I'll tell you that much, or rocks or whatever.
So far, we see that stars also don't look like balls of gas.
Exactly.
Either. Yeah. Pictures you took of them, doesn't look like it. They could say that when they had those blurred spots of light all over the place, saying that's a balloon full of gas, but that's not the case today. Well, and have you seen the last news about the James Webb telescope? So they say that they look now at the beginning of the Big Bang of the creation, whatever they say, and what happens is that they see galaxies that should not exist because according to their calculation, it takes like certain amount of millions of light years to for a galaxy to be created, and then they realize that they see galaxies like 3 million light years away from the the point of the Big Bang. So it's not possible that they created themselves after like 3 million light years. Mm-hmm. So they say we have a problem about the Big Bang, and they are trying to debunk now the Big Bang, and they're trying to come up with like a new theory. So they're like mixed up in their lies. I don't know, maybe on purpose, of course, but I don't know what they are cooking now. So actually they're saying that there are galaxies that they see that should not exist. Well, the thing is that all of them should not exist, but that's what they are admitting now. All these fake scientists are talking about it, like Kaku, Tyson, all those people.
Yeah,
they're saying, oh well, we are realizing now that the Big Bang is maybe not what we thought it was. So they like in order to adjust to find their lies, in the way they have to change, modify their lies. So they're creating a new lie now by the creation. So let's see what they're gonna come up with. That's funny.
Well, big bangs destroy things. They don't create things. The only thing they're going to create is a big hole.
Well, it's very easy to debunk the Big Bang, because if they say that an explosion started, everything. So the problem is that for having an explosion, you need chemicals. So where do the chemicals come from? If the explosion is at the beginning of the creation, so where are the chemicals coming from? Where did the chemicals come from in order to have an explosion? You cannot have an explosion without chemicals, without matter.
Yeah.
You understand? Explosions don't come up, come out of nowhere. It's not possible. It has to be provoked by some chemistry. So
Yeah.
that means where the chemicals for the explosion, came from.
Yeah.
So there was something before the explosion. If if there's an explosion, that means there is something before. So that's why it's so absurd. It's like,
Oh,
you have to be totally, lobotomized to believe this shit. It's like you have to be totally stupid. Everything they invent, everything they tell you is just like to disprove our books, to disprove the existence of God. That's the point. It's over. We know that now. That's why they have to invest so much. That's why they have to invest so much. They cannot just invest a little bit in that. They have to invest to the max, because the lies are so big and they have to lie to so many people that they have to invest so much. That makes sense. They cannot invest less than what they are investing. So you cannot, fool billions of people for centuries without investing anything. You have to invest and invest big time.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And these people, we know that they have the budget. They have the means to. They have the money to spend for that shit. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Craziness, man.
Okay, my friend, check it. I'm gonna have to go because I have still a few things to do. We just came out from
you're gonna work
the
on
night.
that.
It's like a little bit of pressure here for us here in Israel.
Oh, sure,
So-
sure. Yeah, no problem.
I have to do some things. If you need me, I'm here. Just call me. I'll jump in again. No problem.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, thanks.
But
for
this
the
is good. It was good talking to you, and I'm working on all that thing that you helped me understand.
Yeah.
And okay, we'll talk. We'll make sure that we'll expose all that. All
Yeah,
that stuff.
sounds good, man.
So
All right.
just hang up in there.
Send me that video too of those stars.
I did. I think I did.
Okay.
It's on WhatsApp. Check it out. If
Oh,
not,
yeah.
you tell me. I'll send it back.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I just checked here. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, cool. I love that video. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Just put it. Take care, women.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Yeah. Bye. All right, guys. So yeah, we checked out that stupid video there. Oh my god. I just so yeah, everybody is manipulating your minds, on controlling your minds to think there is galaxies. Okay, those do not exist. I've been looking at the sky, zoomed in on the sky, not far away, with huge telescopes. What are you going to see other than the entire sky with a huge telescope? I can see that with my own two eyes. I don't need a telescope to see the sky. I want to zoom in on an individual star. That's what I want to do, guys. And through those entire 3 years, I have never seen a galaxy, ever. Ever. People with your P1000s, P900s, go look for a galaxy. Make yourself useful with those stupid cameras. I have one. I have never seen a galaxy. I see stars, and then Orion's Nebula has some kind of interesting color to it, but it's not a galaxy. Never I have ever seen a galaxy, ever, ever, ever. Stream on your work next week if you're free. Okay. I guess Roger Dodger wants to have me on at some point. What's going on with the chat here? We got Wojo. Hello, Ryan. And Wojo was saying, so my guess, it's one troll with many accounts getting on one after the other. Yes, that's what I'm assuming too. Because they don't like what I'm doing. They don't like when I'm happy. Well, guess what? the weather is shaping up. It's clearing up. It's warming up. And guess what's going to happen? I am going outside in the public with my car because nobody else wants to do it. So I have to do it. I have to go drive 2 hours to the city, go sit, park my car in front of the courtrooms, and wake up all of the lawyers and the sheep and the police and whoever else I wake up during the time that I'm in the big city. Of course, it's hundreds, if not thousands of people. I do not sit on my ass hoping to get more people awake on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is for educational purposes, not for waking people up. Waking people up requires to go outside where people are. People are not here. There's only 27 people here. I can wake up 27 people just driving to the city. Or at least notifying them that the earth is flat. Okay? But I'm probably wrong for saying whatever I just said because there's lazy pieces of poo-poo out there. But anyways, moving on. Fake flip. What is happening? We will bring up my pictures here again very quickly. I have gone through some of my pictures as of the fall because I've got so many, and I kind of go back in date and review some of my pictures that I've just recently recovered off my phone. And we'll just check those out quickly. And then we will end the stream in just 5 minutes or so. So we've got this bad boy here. 90-second clip is about how the great Richard Firmament has Kabbalah. Joyce B is in the chat. Yes, everything we've been taught is nonsense. So we've got more fantastic pictures of the Milky Way here and the obviously the firmament. Let me check out this. Oops.
Neurological.
All right, we're gonna have to check out that video here in a second. So we've got more and more evidence of the firmament above our heads, and as you zoom in, you can see the stars in the Milky Way. Ooh, look at that! There's two nice stars right there, and you can see the frickin' firmament right there. As you can see. This is what I do. I show people the factual information and the honest truth. And yeah, so there you go. Moving on to the next one. This is another picture of the Milky Way area. And we'll kind of zoom into this area here. And we're getting kind of like some kind of a structure or surface there. You can see all the way, I don't know what it is, rock. I don't know what it's made out of. But there's obviously something there that both you and I can see. And I will be getting better and more in-depth, not depth, but in-depth pictures, more clear, more fantastic, and we will be viewing the firmament even hopefully in high definition here very quickly in the next few months. And we'll just be patiently waiting for those nice clear nights whenever they come, hopefully by the end of April, because the weather is clearing up here soon. So again, these stars literally have no depth to them, okay? Space is only a theory, a concept in your mind, You need to get that out of your mind because it does not exist. Okay. So just zooming in on this big bright star here, which will be looking like the star Sirius. Anything that has color like this will be looking like the star Sirius. So this one could look like Sirius, would have the frequency. This one here, possibly all of the stars in this picture except for these two. I don't know what these two would look like, but the 5 other stars here will look like this star here. And the star Sirius, they will look like this, if I ever do get those other pictures clear. So there's my new picture, updated picture with the watermark on there, which I produced on my phone with a watermark app, and whiz bang boom, there you go. And again, I will continue on with the update. The question was asked, what's the update with the lawsuit against Canadian Space Agency? They have until the end of April to get back to me. So when I know something, you will know something. I know nothing. All I know is they got until the end of April. And then they either give me my money that I want or we go to trial. And if we go to trial, I wish them luck because I will literally destroy them in the first 5 minutes. And that judge better be sitting down because I will blow his mind apart. Out of that entire courtroom, I will be the only one telling the truth. The instant Canadian Space Agency swears on the Bible, I'm going to interject and state to the judge that they just lied on the Bible on their first statement, stating that they would tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. But at that moment, they just lied. So from that point on, makes no sense. We all should all go home and just write the check because I will be the only one, including the judge, telling the honest truth in that courtroom. In fact, possibly the entire world, because there is no lawyer in this world that does tell the honest truth, ever. Ever. There is a problem with that. I don't know what it is. People's egos. I don't know what it is. Maybe they masturbate with money. I don't know. Maybe they love their money because they're going to take it with them when they die. I don't know what it is with people. I don't know. I can never figure them out because I am very, very different, especially according to Ryan, which he's mentioned before, that I'm odd. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't do meth. I don't disrespect my body in any way, but yet I'm odd. Okay. I'm just stating the facts because I have read that before in his comments. But anyways, doesn't matter to me. I know I'm odd. I'm different than everybody else here on this earth. I know I'm different. But moving on, guys. No disrespect. I'm just stating the facts. We will play this video quickly here once I get to the stream and figure out what's going on. We will play this video quickly. We've got Straight Laces. What's happening? Thank you for the efforts to glory our heavenly creator. Absolutely. Alpha says like a light water alloy or some sort. Yes. Let's was that? No, I have to go to. And guys, if you want to make rude remarks about my eyes, you're not asking questions. I have health issues, okay? My eyes have been red ever since I was 10 seconds old, okay? I have health issues. I am not high. You are high. I have never done any drug in my entire life. So go to hell and die. Okay? Literally die right now. Mr. So-and-so from the UK. Do you? I'm not even going to say it. I can't. I'm not even going to say it. Anyways, moving on. We need to go to YouTube is what we need to do. So we're going to play this video, I guess. And we will end the show in a bit. Where's my recents? This one. I don't know what it's about, but we will watch it anyways. Okay. It's Rachel or whoever put it there. Or Joyce B, I mean, put it there. So we will watch the video.
It turns out that the numerological value of the word Kabbalah in Hebrew is 137. Those who are familiar with the physical significance of that number may recall that Feynman said that any theoretical physicist worth his salt should have the number 137 emblazoned on his door or on his wall somewhere to remind him that he doesn't really know what he's doing until he explains this. Well, there's more to it than that. If it was just one number, you might say there's just a coincidence here. But apparently, Feynman thought that it was sufficient. I suspect it's because of the fact that he may even have known that the Kabbalah Hebrew spelling added up to 137. Because just one integer alone, corresponding to a dimensionless physical constant, is not sufficient to motivate such a strong statement by someone in his stature.
Yeah, no worries, Ryan. I'm just stating that there are people out there that think I'm strange or odd or different. And hey, guess what? Everybody's different. Sorry to let you know. If we were all the same, it would be very boring. Yes. Anyways, guys, I think I'm done. I didn't even want to go live today because I'm still contemplating my position here in the truth community. I'm not exactly sure what, well, I do know what other people are doing, which is nothing. But I still need to figure out why I need to be doing what I'm doing. If I care, or if I should even not even care. Because at this point, it seems like I care too much. So I should just kind of tone it down and level out. And if I record the stars again, who cares? Really? I don't know if it does or not. If I go out and physically do work, the activism that I've been doing for many, many years, driving across Western Canada and North America, as you've recently witnessed, not really sure if that mattered or not. So I'm still trying to comprehend all of that information and really think about what's important to me at this time. My life and enjoying it, or being backlashed and shit on and ridiculed every single day of my life. Let me ask you this question. What would you guys do in my position? Remember, we're hypothetically thinking, and we're going to put you all into a trance, because I know you'd never do what I do. But if you ever, maybe in 10,000 years, would ever do what I do, put yourself in my shoes and ask yourself, what would you do if somebody shit on your face every single day of your life? How you would react to that, and tell you what to wear, how to do it, what to say, how to grow your hair, watch your language. You have a temper problem. What would you do? Oh, I know. What would you do? Because you're all perfect, remember? You don't have an anger issue. You know how to run your YouTube channel. You know how to do things. You know how to remain calm, right? I could stay calm very easily if I did not be backlashed every freaking day of my life. That's not a problem. But again, if I was screaming in your ear 1,700 times a day, poking you in the eye 1,400 times a day, do you think that might get to you at some point? Calling you names, telling you to stop having sex with your sister or your mother or your daughters or whatever you're doing that you're not doing. Stop smoking drugs. Why are you high 24 hours a day? You guys have no idea what I go through. I have people calling me on my phone and ridiculing me, backlashing me, emailing me and backlashing me, texting me and backlashing me. But yet, I'm not supposed to get angry about it? You guys can go to hell if you think I'm not going to get angry about that. You are not perfect. I'm going to let you know that, okay? And neither am I. So if I tend to get angry or raise my voice or swear, go to hell if it bothers you. Goodbye.